Well, hello, Mel. Welcome. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you today because I love this topic, finding peace in the chaos. Thank you for being here today with
Thanks for
us.
having me.
We're doing well, living well with Mel.
Living well with Mel. I like that.
Yeah, it can be our new series, Living Well with Mel.
It can.
So,
Or
yeah.
all right, you can take Billboard first. I don't care.
Okay.
You could top
So,
billing here.
yeah. So, anyway, what we are going to do tonight, we're going to talk about, I've got some messages that I got from Spirit today that I'd like to read because I get my channeled messages, I just write it. And so I can read that, but I wanted to say hi to people too because I see some lovely people here. We have Jay, Gina, Marjorie, Alice, Leah, Vicky, Gina, Dwight. Okay, hello everybody. I mean, we have more than that. Jack, Marie, Lisa. Now I can't say hi to everybody, but I just want you guys to know we are still sending you love. Oh, and there's Mel right there.
I just put in there hello everyone because that way it covers it all, doesn't it?
It does. That's great. So, um, yeah, thank you for the big Texas hugs. Now, tell me, is it cold? Is it still cold in Chicago?
For us, no.
Oh,
Last week the temperature was, negative.
yeah.
Then, which is kind of normal for January in Chicago. I mean,
Oh,
maybe like 10, 11, 12, 20, whatever, but low teens,
yeah.
single digits. But we have a lot of snow. And today it rained. It's raining.
Okay.
It's dreary, but the temperature was almost 40, and that's really unseasonably warm for this time of year. So,
Okay. Well, we had rain here too. We finally have the 5 Mile Dam that I live very nearby, 2 blocks away, has been dry for 3 years. And now it's overflowing since
well,
yesterday.
watch what you ask for because I see, I mean, I had predicted the drought in California, Northern California would end, and it did. And then they had
Hmm.
floods.
Uh-huh.
So, um, in Texas, I see some flooding as well, and
Yeah.
I don't know how the infrastructure is down
Nah.
to
Nah.
handle it, and I get nervous about the dam. Now, I'm not predicting the dam breaking, but I do
No.
think it needs a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the whole infrastructure needs it here. Oh, yeah, for sure. But anyway, great to have you. I don't want today. We are going to really talk about how to live in chaos. I feel like this is a time the Earth, everything's changing right on Earth. It's not just the weather. Weather is definitely changing, but there's different realities on Earth. we can we can choose which reality we want to be in. Um, Now, and also when we spin after our little talk, if people have questions about their life and their personal questions about maybe even the chaos happening in their life, you guys can put it in the chat. Okay.
But put it in
Yes.
capital letters so we can see it.
Okay. In capital.
Yes.
Okay. I've already started some. They're not in caps, but maybe the next they can do. They can start doing the caps. Yeah. Do you have something that you want to start with, Mel, or do you want me to start?
You go ahead and start.
Okay, so I'm going to read what I've got today because I think I don't know, maybe this will give us something to go from. Um, Finding peace in the cat, over involving yourself in the needs of others, far or near, pulls your energy from your own ability to create peace within yourself. It is the first step is to pull your energy within and and okay, and away from what we see in the world, the wars, the famine, the animal abuse, whatever, the long list. These activities will pull you away from your power. And the ability to go within starts as a practice. It's a practice, right? We can't do it all in one, where nobody's perfect. And you want to be kind to yourself as we're doing this because, of course, as we're practicing as messy humans, we, we're not going to be perfect. We have to be patient with ourselves. So you want to give yourself recognition for even wanting to help others as an advanced soul worker or healer or peace warrior, and you want to have the desire as you have the desire to help others, which we are here to do. This is why we are here. We are here to lift each other up, to support, to offer prayers, and to offer healing. But if you imagine and go deep into the evil wrongdoings, I hear something weird. Huh. It will bring you to depths of despair. And then you can't heal anybody, right? You can't help anybody. Only through the light and high vibration and co creating with the light can you offer a world that is brighter, lighter, and more beautiful for us all. Once you find the place within your being, then you can connect to that highest source, your soul. Your soul light has a purpose and destiny far greater and powerful than you know. Through your willingness to reach your soul's light, you create a portal to higher dimensions. It is where the magic happens. Find this place through your heart. And how do we find it through our heart? We find it through gratitude, compassion, the feelings of gratitude, compassion, joy, and peace. Then you go from your heart to your soul space. Then you're in the most beautiful place where you can connect deeper to source and co create healing on earth. Do not wait for perfection. Come as you are. No need to dress up.
Oh, I like that.
The beauty and being human is the messiness and awkwardness that we sometimes find ourselves. Do not wait for this perfection. Sending prayers is always a powerful way to be. Asking for source to create the healing is perfect. Look inside. This is the most beautiful, humble place where it resides. So then I thought to myself, okay, so what are some ideas? And okay, start the day. Start and end the day with be in the cracks between the light and the dark, in the cracks of the earth. It's that powerful vortex, time of vortex to opening and finding peace before you engage with other people. Right?
I agree. That was you're a good writer. You should write. I mean, you're a really good writer.
I'm trying to. I have something in the works. I'm inspired now to start again. Okay, I've got a few more ideas here.
Okay.
Create a sacred space in your environment. It could be a table, a chair, a room that only beauty lives, where there's no other distractions. Okay, and then connect with community, a community that listens and heals and supports with upliftment in the human experience. And then I thought, in the community, of course, we have the YouTube community, but maybe there's meetup groups. There's even online, like maybe there's a Buddhist minister or a unity minister you like to listen to, sort of those sorts of things. But I really want to remind people to not judge themselves for not being perfect.
Well, none of us are.
None of us are perfect, but sometimes we think, well, I'm going down that rabbit hole of going into the despair. And we all have these days. I mean, even me yesterday, I was like, this is not my normal. We cannot be always happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We have those days. So forgive yourself for not being perfect. Okay. So I can stop there. I have a few more things, but I can stop.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
all right. And I was just going to say, back away from any drama. Especially in the news. Back away. It's a perfect time to back away because there's a lot of fear eroding the fabric of society right now.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Don't judge others even if they don't believe as you do. Let go of the judgment. Just notice it. Stay detached. And again, find a loving community that allows you to shine your own truth.
But on the same token, you don't have to be a doormat. So
right.
Speak up. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or condoning bad behavior. It means you move forward.
Yes.
So if someone, they don't have to believe the way you believe. We don't want that. But if they are criticizing you for it, forgive them and move forward. What did the great prophets do? When people made fun of them or chastised them, they blessed them and went on because they had their work to do. So it's hard to not get into that anger and not get into the I'm right or the argument. I like a good discussion, but here again, forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means, or condoning bad behavior. It means you move forward, bless them, wish them well, and just do your work.
Yes. I mean, and I think that's true. You have to move forward because again, we go down that rabbit hole of, oh my gosh. And then again, we got to find that peace within us. Because if we don't have it here first, how do we expect us to have it around the world? How do we expect other people to have it if we don't have it?
God knows I've
And
been down that rabbit hole a few times. I think we all have. But the secret is not to stay there. You know,
yes,
just it's okay to go down it, but when you do realize you're doing that, feel it, bring those emotions to the surface, let them out, then move forward.
yes, yes. And Warrior says, love that, Mel. Bless them and move on. Oh, that's great. And sometimes we forget to do that. So we got to remember not to judge ourselves for not,
Right. Those were great. You got any more? I like those.
Let me see here. Well, I was just noticing that we're living in several realities on the planet,
Yeah,
and there is no one right. Is only right for you. That's your reality. If you want to make it your happy place, make it your reality. Make it a happy one. If you're going to live in one, one that nurtures you, and remember to co-create your reality as with your spirit team. The spirit team that's always with you, never leaves you. Right.
right.
The mind is less is Oh, the mind is less powerful than the heart. Remember that. Your heart is the most powerful, energetic um, piece of your humanness. The heart. I forget how many more times, 50,000 more times powerful than the mind, the electromagnetic field. Okay, and just remember to always find it within, and it is your truth that will bring you peace. That will bring you bring you peace. Oh, another thing, yes, touching your heart, because this is the seat of where we connect to our soul. It's a reminder when we touch it, we just put the energy there, we focus on this, and this is where we want to focus, not on our head, because there's no way to figure our way out of this in our mind.
It's the seat of love.
Yes,
The seat of
yes,
love.
yes. So anyway, anything else that you can think of? I know I kind of talked about a lot there.
Well, I'm just going to do an infomercial real quick, if you don't mind.
Sure, okay, an infomercial. Okay,
About enough room for like 3 openings on my Africa trip. If you
okay.
by the end of this month, you get $100 discount per person. But speaking of Africa, um, it's funny, when we were in Africa and Uganda, we were in the countryside. There's in many places there's no refrigeration, there's no running water, there's no electricity. They
Mm-hmm.
couldn't open fires. We had those amenities, and the people there, they grow their own coffee, they roast it on an open fire, they pound it, they're singing, they're happy when they're doing it. They grind the flour on a stone,
Uh-huh.
make the dough, they dip it in a peanut sauce, which was delicious. And they were sharing. So always share what you have.
Uh-huh.
We complain about what we don't have. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that.
Mm-hmm.
I catch myself going down that rabbit hole. But
Uh-huh.
how about gratefulness, being grateful?
Mm-hmm.
Grateful for what I do have. I'm thankful for what I do have, not for what I don't have. You can go in that sacred space in your head as well. Visualize yourself. I like to be on a beach somewhere in Hawaii, or
Uh-huh.
looking at that mountain gorilla. I can go to those sacred spaces in my head. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't have to be a physical place. If you're
Uh-huh.
infirm, you can't get out, you can do it in your head as well.
Right.
So step out of fear of lack of abundance and celebrate the abundance of positive things you do have in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard people say, well, there's nothing positive in my life. And I'm saying that's impossible. There's got the fact that you're alive is a positive thing.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
other thing I think is pay it forward. Do a good deed. It doesn't have to cost you anything. It could be smiling. It could be calling a neighbor to see if they need anything, helping somebody across the street. You know, I think when we do good deeds, it makes somebody else feel good. And maybe it inspires them to do good deeds, but we don't do it for that reason. We should do it because we genuinely want to do something nice, and that raises our vibration. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I tell the story like, um, you know, during Lent, um, somebody said to me, "What are you giving up?" And I facetiously said, riding in submarines and eating watermelon.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, well,
Uh-huh.
you have to cleanse yourself. I'm going from what? I thought, no, 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 no. God doesn't want it that way. God
Uh-huh.
wants us to do something nice for everybody every day. So, when I go to Starbucks, I pay for the car behind me. And I always say, tell them to pay it forward because I love that movie. And during the holidays, a manager said, Mel, the pay it forward, it went down 30 cars. 30 cars. Yes. So that
Yeah,
one little thing on my part, not putting any expectations on it, just a nice deed, guess what? It took hold.
yeah.
Not everybody has to pay for the car behind them at Starbucks. And if you don't have enough money to do that, that's okay. But it doesn't cost you anything to give somebody a smile or lend your hand, to help out. And give of yourself, Gigi. Thank you. So, um, you know, when I think like you were on one of my trips, Kim,
Mhm.
and I call it psychic adventure tours. And they said, what's psychic about it? I go, well, not because you're traveling with me, but what is psychic about it and the magic of it is that people don't know each other in the beginning. And by day 2 or 3, those guards come down and they're making friends that are lasting for life and they're
Uh-huh.
being themselves.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that to me is an act of love to yourself, is to be yourself and step out of what others are thinking and just be who you are.
Mhm. Mhm. Right, right. Fun.
And we can honor our self-love through doing acts of kindness.
Yeah. Yep, yep. That's
So,
right.
I'm not plugging my trip. I've already done the little infomercial, but I learn a lot from each one of them. And it invariably, I see people bonding and connecting. And I'm like, to me, that's the magic of the whole thing. That's why I
Mhm.
do the trips, because I love
Mhm.
seeing and I
Mhm.
love I love seeing people having a good time and laughing, because always remember to laugh.
Right. That's a good point too.
My
Yes, yes,
grandmother
yes.
used to say you can do 2 things, you can laugh or you can cry, and sometimes it's a lot more difficult to laugh. So always laugh.
Yeah, yeah. That's a great way to raise your vibes is laughing, right?
It is. It really is.
Yes. Even pretend to laugh. They have
Well,
a yoga laugh,
a
laughter yoga.
nervous giggle. Somebody said it's a fake laugh. I go, "No, it's a nervous giggle." It's almost like a stutter, but that's okay. I'd rather have a nervous giggle than a frown.
Uh-huh. Right. And it does actually change your whole energy system too when you laugh.
Yes, it really.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Just took out some old all right. Oh, somebody had a question. Huh. Okay, I like this one here. When my mother pet died,
When my mother's
and
I think it meant mothers. When my mother's pet died,
pass on her love of life, her love of laughter, and her willingness to act a little silly. Oh, that's so wonderful. Yeah, yeah.
and that's
See?
yeah, it's okay to act silly. It's okay to be like, if you wanna tap dance, go ahead, "Well, what will people think of me?" Who cares? You know, RuPaul says, "It's none of our business what other people think of us," and I really like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
"Oh, I
And I
like
want
you,
to
Tony."
don't give up. Do not give up. We cannot give up hope because that's another reality. If we give that's a reality we don't want to go down.
Well, I say this probably too much, but when I had cancer, I got paralyzed by the fear, but I had to step out of that. And, did I feel like a victim? Yes. And I did go through the YMEs, yes. And one day I said, no, I'm not going to be a victim or a martyr to this.
Mhm.
So I got the fear behind me to push me forward instead of standing in front of me, holding me back and paralyzing me.
Yeah, nice. Yes.
And
There you
that's
go.
hard to do. But if I can do it, trust me, anybody can do it. So,
Yes. Yes. Well, wonderful. I mean, I know this is a big time on earth. There's a lots going on,
there
Mel.
is. I mean, our
Yeah,
democracy's in peril.
everything.
And
Lots.
and we really have to have our voices heard and say enough is enough and get out and vote and speak up for human rights.
Yeah. Mhm. And
That's
not to
that's our
judge others. Yes,
it
right.
doesn't matter about judgment. It's our job to have equality, to have diversity, and to accept people regardless of their religion,
Yeah.
regardless of their
Mhm.
skin color. What does the Statue of Liberty say? Give me you're tired, you're poor, you're wretched.
Mhm.
I believe in that.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I agree. So
I can't.
Kathy Reagan, she was saying big, warm, and fuzzy hugs from California. Aw. So she must be warm. Okay, question about a case in Connecticut. I live in Chicago and I also live in Connecticut. The case of Jennifer. I don't know about that. So
I
I'm
don't know about that case, so I can't really comment on it.
yeah, we may have to just let that go.
Yeah,
Oh,
if I don't know what kind of case it is,
yeah.
but I'm just not familiar with it.
Okay. Yeah, me too. So sorry. It sounds heartbreaking though. Whatever it is, it does sound heartbreaking. Ah, okay. Oh my goodness, Jackie. I got unfairly fired due to here's another some chaos going on around us. I had possible job with state, but Monday they rescinded something in my background check, but they won't tell me what. Oh my goodness,
It could
Jackie.
have been just a minor glitch. I don't think it was anything huge. When I got my security clearance to get my global reentry, so when I go through customs, I don't have to wait in the lines. They fingerprinted me. They ask about background check, this and that, and I'm thinking, did I do anything they don't know about? So I went online and I spent over $150 doing this extensive background check on myself, and nothing came up. So I don't exactly know what they found, Jackie, but I just think it's some small glitch. But at the end of the day, if they rescinded the job offer because of that glitch, sometimes what seems to be a curse is really a blessing.
That's what I was going to say.
And I don't know if you liked the job where you got fired due to another employee's meltdown, and maybe you were looking for a job anyway. And sometimes if we're dissatisfied at work and we want to leave that job, but we're maybe just haven't done it, the universe will do it for us. I
Hmm.
see you finding a job, and I see you finding one soon. Don't take something out of panic. If your intuition says it feels okay, but listen to your but, don't take the job.
Yeah.
Um, I see you finding a job or it finding you probably within the next, I don't know, month or two, but something that's really going to work well for you. I know it's disappointment. I know it's frustration because you didn't get the job with the state, I think it was, or something. Um, but I see a job that you're absolutely going to love.
I do too.
I'm in a roundabout way. I got to the answer, but I wanted to kind of. So
Yeah, no. I see her wearing a light blue suit, like, okay, I got this, and I feel joy around this also. And it is kind of like her angels are watching over her.
absolutely. So sometimes what seems to be a curse is a blessing, and
Hmm.
I my psychic impressions and my guides tell me, had you gotten that job, there would have been a couple other people there who would have just been total jerks, and you would have thinking, oh my goodness, did I go from the frying pan to the fire? And
Yeah,
so I think you wouldn't have liked it and would have ended up looking for something else anyway. I know you
yeah,
had your heart set on it, and I feel bad about that. But I see you finding something that's going to be phenomenal.
yeah, yeah. You just keep that open heart, and it's going to work out. I really feel like it's going to work out, Jackie. Yeah. All right. So Sharon says, any of my pets coming back to me again? I want to adopt 2 dogs when I retire. Oh,
Actually,
why wait? Why wait till you retire, Sharon? No, I'm just joking.
I see 3 dogs in the
Do
future.
you really? You see 3?
I do. I mean, you know, 1 is fun, 2's a handful, and 3 can be impossible. I had 3 dogs at once. I'm like the Beagle Brigade.
Oh no.
Actually, they're all well, there's 2 behind me. The Beagle is Gizmo, and the one over here is Radar. And they're in spirit. I don't have any of Wizard up there, but anyway,
Ah, well, I see, Sharon, that one of the ones that have already crossed is coming back, like
really
ready in
sweet.
line. I feel like it's a female. I feel it's a female. And I feel it's smaller. I don't know why. I'm getting a little smaller for whatever reason. Maybe if you get 2, it's going to be one male, one littler, and one bigger, or something. This is a smaller one. The smaller one feels like the one to me. So that's what I feel. Yes, 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 dear. So yes, awesome. Congratulations already for
But
your
I'll
2
see
or
one coming
3.
before you retire.
Or at least have them in mind. Okay, hi, Kathy. Uh, dynamic Auntie Mel. Okay, do my spirit guides have any messages about me moving to my new forever home? Love and hugs. Okay, person eating spaghetti. That's funny. Okay, Kathy, moving to your new forever home.
Well, Spirit shows me packed boxes. And whenever I see packed boxes, it could either be remodeling of a present place or moving. I clearly see a move. Um, I don't know if you are asking if you will move or if you've already got the place, but um, I always say you find the home and it finds you. And you'll look at someone and go like, but this one will be like, yes. I see a lot of trees around it, and there's water nearby. It's going to be incredibly zen and wonderful. So,
Nice.
yes, I see it happening.
I see you're going to notice something in the kitchen, and I feel like I'm looking at the counter, and I don't know why I'm seeing an old-fashioned kind of a tile. I'm seeing tile here on the counter, but I was like, oh, and you're going to say, oh, Kim told me about this. I don't know what it is, but it's like, but I feel like there's a lot of yellow for some reason. I mean, but I think before you move in, clear the energy. That's what I want to say. They're showing me like and it's important to clear the energy before you move in. And you can do that. Of course, people think of sage, but you don't have to use sage or Palo Santo. You can use a selenite wand, or you can use your hands and figure eights. So you don't have to have anything special. But I think it's important.
Um, and I see a nice sized bathtub. I love to soak in a hot bath. Oh, I have to have my my nap in the morning in a bathtub for 15 minutes. If I don't, the rest of the day I'm like, oof. Except we're on vacation and do a shower, that's okay. But I like my soak in the bathtub. And people say, I take a little nap. People say, aren't you afraid of drowning? I'm like, I've been doing this since I was like 7 years old. I haven't drowned yet. So then if the water
Aw.
gets cold, I pull the faucet with my toe or my feet, and I turn the hot water on, let it get warm again. I press the
Oh my gosh, that's great. Gives you a little, you're doing some toe yoga while you're in there.
yeah, it's my gift to myself in the mornings.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, Susan Smith be released. Do her two boys look after her in the other side? In other words, I guess her two boys are on the other side. Of course they have. Of
Well,
course.
but
I mean,
who's Susan Smith?
I don't know. I don't know who Susan Smith is.
I don't either. So
But I get a yes. I feel a yes, but I feel like it's not right away. Whatever that means.
it's hard for me to answer because I just don't know who it is.
Yeah. Okay. How she's related to Mina. Um, but I do know her boys, one especially is very connected to her. I don't know. I'm just getting that. So I'm just going to go with that. It's nice to know who this is related to you, Mina, though.
Right.
Okay. So here we are, Lizana. Will I be able to heal with energy, or do I need allopathic help? Okay. Okay.
Well, we have Western doctors. We have Western medicine for a reason. And I can't give medical advice, but if you have a health concern, please, 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 please see your doctor. I see allopathic medicine helping you tremendously.
Yeah.
And I don't think we should exclude one from the other, like homeopathic, allopathic, or intuitive healing, spiritual healing. I think the spiritual healing comes with a positive attitude, and that helps the allopathic healing as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm hearing do both.
Yes, I know. I absolutely believe that. I think you cannot exclude. I think you're right about that. I think it's finding the right doctor, though. The allopathic doctor is going to make a big difference. I think, to me, it feels like you have to have one who is a listener. I don't know why I feel this man is a little. I feel it's a man, and I feel a little older. Don't know why I'm getting that, but I also feel with you, Liz, to use blue as a healing modality as well, using that color blue because it calms the nervous system, calms the calms the I'm not the immune, the nervous and then inflammation. So use that color blue in your healing. And absolutely, I know I think you are already doing this. So don't give up. Don't give up, Liz. I want to say this. Okay, remember the true healer is within. The true healer for you, you have this big, powerful soul, right? That's that true healer for you, Liz. Don't give up. All right. Okay. And I think I made a mistake and I deleted one. I'll have to go back and find it in a second ago. Okay. Oh, wait, we already did that.
Here's one I see. Michelle Krantz.
Yeah, that's the one. Go ahead, please.
You see me living in my current state in the Midwest in the next couple of years, or a new state? If so, what location?
Oh, wow. Current state, Michelle.
I'm not saying south. I'm saying if you move, or when, it might not be in the next couple of years. It could be more like 4 or 5. But I want to go more west.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I mean,
Wow.
you're probably thinking southeast, but I see more west. Check that out.
I don't know why I'm seeing. I do see Arizona, whatever that means. Okay. Is there a lake in Arizona? There might be. I think there is in the northern part.
Lake Mead, I think is that Arizona? I think it's on the border of Las Vegas.
Okay. I don't know why I see a lake not too far. Whatever that means to you, Michelle.
I see sand, cactus, water, whatever.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
west,
Okay. Okay. All right. So I don't know where she is at this moment, but anyway, voila, to entertainment purposes only. Here we go. Oh, we already did this. Oh my goodness. Why do I keep doing that?
Okay.
I'm
scrolling through.
okay. I live in Connecticut and oh yeah, we already did this one too.
That one too.
So
Okay.
my doodling
I
here.
think what's happening is all
Do my
right.
ancestors have a message for me? All right, Samantha, look at that beautiful owl.
Hey, Sharon, how are you? Sharon's a really good moderator. Thank you. And so, there's somebody else in moderating tonight, so thank you for that too. I'm sorry.
Okay. No. So spirit ancestors. Okay, ancestors.
I don't know if she's talking about spiritual relatives or just the humankind spiritual ancestors.
Oh, well, I mean, to me, these feel like more guides to me. But I feel that what there is like keep rolling on, like continuing whatever you're doing, like you're on the right track. And I feel like when I see this, I see there's hills and valleys, but just keep going, like keep plugging along. And I do feel, of course, there's, we all get exhausted when we work so hard when we're going up the hill, but then you go the downhill. So this is what I feel like it's going on and on. And I don't know if you have a mother in spirit or a mother on earth, but whatever this is, there's something about your mother. And maybe your mother has dementia. So I don't know, Samantha. Let me know about your mother because there's something going on. She's in between worlds, whatever this means.
They're just telling me that you're going to continue on very well with your intuitive development, and they want you to start looking into some healing modalities because they show me the symbol of the hands, and whenever I see that, that means healing ability. So explore some of that if you haven't already. And the intuition is paying attention to that first thing that comes through. So that's the message coming through. And they're showing me eagle feathers. Eagle feathers to some Native American tribes are very sacred because they're really good for cleansing out vibrations, and they're really, really sacred. It's against the law to have one now, but they use turkey feathers. But to me, that would mean healing ability and looking into that internal medicine woman. And start to do that more. And, they'll be behind you, helping you forward.
Right. And look at that beautiful owl.
Up that hill.
Up the hill and down the hill. And maybe a little flight up the hill. That would be nice on the wings.
In Uganda, when we hiked up to see the mountain gorillas, it was like this, and there were no trails. They were hiking. They were hacking out things with machetes. They send spotters out first, and they radio where they are. But I hired 2 porters, one to push and one to pull. And that's the symbol I'm seeing for you. Your guides, some are pulling and some are pushing you up that hill, but you'll get up there. And then the way down is like a nice momentum. And what happens if you get enough? What happens if you get up enough momentum? You go up the next hill a lot easier because you got the momentum. So it's about gaining momentum.
Yeah. And I want to just add one more little thing because I feel like it's a time of transformation for you, Samantha.
Yes.
Whatever this is, I feel like it's a big transformation.
But when
so
you
expect
it. When you saw that, I saw this cocoon, and there's like a caterpillar going in it, and then I can see it coming out, and there's this beautiful butterfly. There you go.
This is what made me think of it. I was attracted to this butterfly.
That's what I saw.
Wow. That's awesome. Hey, high five.
Yeah. Great minds think alike.
Okay. Okay, Hannah. Will my trainer and me be able to get my competition obedient Sheltie jumping normally instead of stutter jumping?
Um,
Huh.
I don't see anything wrong with the dog's vision, albeit I'm not a veterinarian. Um, I don't know if the dog's hesitant before it jumps over the hurdle. Dogs don't like to jump over things they can't see through or through things they can't see through. That's why it's hard to get them like to jump through a hoop. And what we do is put tissue paper over, but to get the dog to jump through it. So we leave a little hole and we take a treat so the dog could stick its head through so it could see what's on the other side. And then we work ultimately to just get it to jump through. I see your Sheltie doing it actually. It's going to take a little work. And you're going to be like, Mel's crazy. This is not happening. Ah, don't show your dog frustration because the dog will pick up on that. I don't know your
Wow.
dog's name, but come on, dog, have a treat on the other side. Come on. And lure them kind of take the treat and lure them like this and then try to get them over. So start small with a small, and this with a small obstacle, and then you lure the dog over it with that. And then you get it higher and higher and higher. And the dog will get it. I think the dog's going to have it within a month, within like 4 to 6 weeks. Don't jump your dog too much because that can do injury to their hips and things like that and their paws. But I see the dog getting it. So
Awesome. Good. Yay. Okay. Let us know, Hannah. We want to know. We want to know. We love pictures too. If
yeah,
you don't mind, just send us some pictures. I want to see this.
Belgians are really smart dogs.
Yeah. Okay. Artist says, I have felt that this year is the year to take care of myself and get healthy and focus more on the spiritual side of me. Being an empath, I often take on pain. Yes. And so this is what we're talking about, right? When we take on others, then we cannot help. We can't get out of that chaos.
Well, another way, if you're an empath, to clear that, what I do is I visualize a light and I say the color of the light finds me. Whatever color pops in your head, visualize that light around your feet area, pull it up through the knees, up through the root base chakra or to the groin, pull it to the navel, solar plexus here, heart here. Then visualize it around your hands facing down, pull it through both hands, elbows, shoulders, have it meet here, pull it here, throat, third eye, crown, ask for it to be purified, ask for it to be filled with peace and love, calmness, kindness, all the positive emotions. Bring it back down just the opposite, crown, third eye, throat, heart. When you get to the heart on the way down, visualize some of it going out the shoulders, through the elbows, to the hands, ground it to the earth mother, come back to the heart, bring it down to the solar plexus, navel, root base chakra or groin, out through the knees and feet, and ground it with the earth mother. That will help you stay grounded, and that will help to release any negative energies that you might pick up as from being an empath.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Okay. And then there was another one. Oh, well. Okay. She mentioned
So
something
yes,
else.
you will take more care of yourself, but I wouldn't say get healthy. I would say I am healthy. Not I'm getting healthy, but I am healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Affirm
Mm-hmm.
it already.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Christine says, my friend is 100 in the hospital. They want to release her tomorrow. Don't have insurance. Oh, okay, Christine.
What's
Oh, I
insurance? I don't know
see.
what
This is,
insurance mean.
I
Well, she
think,
doesn't have insurance. They want to kick her out, right?
well, I don't know, but I think maybe she had asked a question about this person before. Anyway, we're sending you much love and your friend.
I don't know
Okay.
what it means by don't have insurance released tonight.
Well, the insurance won't let her go tonight. That's all. I think.
Wait, they want to release her tomorrow. Don't have insurance released tonight. I don't know. I don't know what it means.
Well, in other words, she just can't go home tonight.
Well, I think it's better for her to stay in until tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Right. So sending you healing there, Christine.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Now this is a big question. Your soul's unique purpose for this lifetime. That's a big one. Okay.
I think the answer is the same for all of us. It's to help others.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we've got all of this, the panacea of tools to choose from. It could be through being an attorney, it could be through being a nurse, it could be through being a psychic, but it could be through being, a teacher, through being a cook, through cleaning a house. So I think our soul's purpose is to heal ourselves and to help others in the process. I don't think that you're done on this plane yet, this earth plane. Your work's not done. Um,
No.
so there's more lessons to be learned. So the soul's purpose is to realize that there's always lessons to be learned.
Even in the not doing, sometimes it's just being. And maybe this is with the state where you are right now. And, as I see people at the end of life too, I do notice that even at the very end of life, there are lessons. And some people wonder, what is my lesson now? Like, why am I still here? So we don't know all that. We won't know till we get to the other side and look back at our life and we say, well, look at all the people I helped. And I didn't even know I was doing it.
Right.
Things like that. Right. And
It's
so,
funny. And I'm sorry, go ahead, Kim. I didn't mean to.
yeah.
In dog training, when we put a dog on a down stay, or we'll put them places where we point and they go. And there's a thing called a coranda bed. It's a little bit raised, and we tell the dog place. That's when we train them because they respond well to something a little bit raised. And we say place and then stay. So the dog is staying there and not doing anything. And people will say, well, it looks like the dog is not doing a thing. And the answer is, oh no, that dog's working because it's concentrating on staying there.
Yeah.
It's looking at the environmental stimuli around it, but yet it's concentrating on staying there. And so you're right. Sometimes what appears to be doing nothing is doing something humongous.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. We will not know till we get to that other side of the bridge. Okay, Mark, does your mother have a message for you? Okay.
She's very proud of you, regardless of what others say. And I don't know if you've been going through like a little down period or like a little slump or something, but I see her hand in yours and she's just kind of gently nudging you forward. And she's saying everything will be okay. So she's surrounding you with love and she's very proud of you. That's what I pick up.
Oh, nice. I got the same thing, that there's a little time right now where he needs this extra support. And this is why she's here, like really coming in. Like I get that whole beautiful pink energy from her. Beautiful love. Yes.
Can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
Kathy Reagan said, I hope that Auntie Mel reaches 21,000 subscribers so I can be picked for a free reading with the raffle. Kathy, you got a free session, okay? Just thanks for We'll do it. We'll see, you put it out there before you receive it. Give thanks before you receive it. Before I receive it, right? So see?
You just gave it forward. Or is that backwards?
That's forward, like, right? So just call my office, 847-590-5411, and say you want a free session because you are. And also I'll give a free one to Sharon Sipe as well. Because
nice.
The moderator. So
okay. Beautiful. Okay, Rhonda. Okay, do I have any messages from my guides? Well, so what I feel for you, Rhonda, is this beautiful, to me, it's a big yellow guide. And again, I always get the colors of the guide. So, and I'm talking, I get a feeling of like a deep voice, power. And it's the biggest book ever about learning. And like, this is your time. It's almost like they just handed you the biggest book of learning ever. and you're going, what again? Like I'm having to do that again. That's the message. It's like, this time to do it with even more love for yourself is what it feels like. For whatever happened before that you felt like you may have made a mistake or something. Now you do it, even though it's imperfect, you still love yourself no matter how imperfect it is. So that's, I feel, what this big, huge yellow guide is coming in about. And giving you a little oomph to go forward too, like a little fire on the pants. You know what I mean? Little match, light a little fire under you.
I see the color orange, which to me represents solar plexus, and that's taking your power back. So whatever has been disempowering you, this is coming from the guides. They're going to enable you to take your power back so that you don't feel disempowered and you don't feel victimized. And it's like, okay, it's like I feel this guide like pushing you and saying, yes, I am who I am, and I'm proud of that. It's okay to be proud.
Yeah.
That's not ego. And so, yay. It feels like there's some toxic situations around you really need to look at and set your boundaries and guidelines so you can take that power back. And you will. The guides will make sure of that.
Maybe that's that big learning book.
I think it is.
Okay. All right. Hello, Sheila. I lately been waking up at 3 in the morning. What are my spirit guides trying to tell me?
I don't know if there's a message in it. Maybe go to
Oh,
bed later. I don't know.
I was going to say something like that. But you know what? I feel like what they're trying to say is make sure you have your pen and paper ready next to you and just start writing with your eyes closed. Just write something like, I mean, it could be just simple, could be scribbles, could be doodling. But I think that you maybe even will be getting symbols. I don't know why I see like a triangle, but it feels like there's a healing around this. This is a very deep time. It's the most yin time of the day between 3 and 5 p.m. I mean, a.m., where we go within the greatest. This is our deepest time for healing. So this is what I don't know. I just feel there's a big healing here for you.
Well, I think also that it's your guides trying to get your attention. And when you're sleeping, you're, in our day-to-day life, when our guides try to get our attention, we're hooked into the chatter, the traffic, the things going on around us, the dog barking, we're concentrating on our work, whatever. So we filter them out. When you're asleep, there's no filters. And so the guides are waking you up. They're trying to get your attention because that here again, the message they give you is the first thing that comes through. So start paying attention to that, and you'll start to see when you start to do that, you won't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning any longer.
And make sure you have that paper ready.
Have that paper ready.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to remember to do that, but yes. What do you see about me? Well, hi, Robert. I wonder when I get my jinx life to change and someone to love me. My financial situation. Well, there's a lot here. Love and finances right here in one question.
That's a 2-in-1er. I do see a significant other coming your way. It's not tomorrow at 2:30. I see the number 12. It could be 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months. It's not 12 years. Okay. But not to be desperate, because when we're desperate, sometimes we make bad choices.
Yeah.
The person I see won't poo-poo your spirituality. Someone who's a very hard worker. Yay. The financial situation is going to be tough for probably the next 3 or 4 months. You're going to feel like you're climbing Mount Everest with a string of dental floss. But the dental floss is made of titanium, and you're strapped in well. And if you fall, it's like a bungee cord. The rebound will break your fall. And so the idea is, along when you're making the climb, it can be very exhausting, but just stop, breathe, and enjoy the view.
Nice. Beautiful. Good luck, Robert. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going to unpack there for you. Okay, so Rebecca, okay, if you feel somewhat lost, so can you need a purpose? Okay.
Well,
Rebecca.
you're coming to Africa with us, so that's good.
Oh, really? I feel so much creativity with her. I feel like I want to be more creative, even like maybe a little stuck here that I want to maybe get out whatever. It's just, it could be scarves, dancing scarves. It could be crayons. I don't know, but I just feel like I want to really open up to actually don't worry about the right path.
I got to say this to her.
Yeah.
Don't give up. And and I have to preface that when we were in Uganda, Becky was with us, and I think she just had a knee replacement or something with her knee. And she's a breast cancer survivor, by the way.
Okay.
And we were walking through the wetlands, and we had just hiked in that morning to see the chimpanzees, and it was a hike. And she had a walking cane, and I could tell she was in pain. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And other people were telling me she looks like she's in pain. She did not give up. She kept going. And so, and she made it. And so don't give up, Becky. Your presence makes people feel good. I think, start doing some of your metaphysical work. I do see a little part-time job coming, nothing to write home about, just something to do. Think about maybe signing up something, even volunteer to help others, maybe kids, older people, sign up at a museum, something fun. But I don't think you're as lost as you think you are. I think sometimes when we feel like we're in limbo, we need to be there because we're hibernating. That's what the bear has to do, is hibernate. Otherwise, it wouldn't survive. So you're in hibernation. So that's where
Mhm.
the answers lie. You're going to be waking up from that soon. So
Yeah.
think about, I want you to start reading about Bayer, Bear medicine, um,
Mm.
because that will help you a lot.
Nice.
So I'm not negating what you're saying. I mean, I've felt lost before as well, and it's not a good spot to be in. But don't give up. I was
Mhm.
just that vision in my head of you walking through those wetlands, and with that walking stick you had, not with the gorillas, but that flex. I think it was a walking stick that's collapsible. And I just remember seeing you, and we went up that hill where the woman roasted the coffee out on the open fire, and we all sat and we tasted the coffee. We were all exhausted, but then that was a total change in energies because we were getting the rest, we were replenishing ourselves. So maybe feeling lost is not really lost. Maybe it's just the rest you need to replenish yourself.
You're right. Very good. All right. Nice. Okay. Hello, Mary. We lost our son 30 years ago. Oh my gosh. Ha, he's never gone. Never gone, Mary.
He's
Oh my.
never gone. He's
I
around.
feel like he's more like a protector. I feel like a protector, a guardian. I even see him with the big wings. Now I know this feels like that protector energy. And I feel like he's grown in that 30 years. His spirit has developed. He's like big energy. I've got a little feeling like Archangel Michael in that realm. You got that too?
I was
Almost
going to
like a
say, yes.
military or
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, just that kind of a protector. And that I feel like he's with that team, the Archangel Michael team.
I was going to say he's a master guide. Years ago, I
Mm,
was spiritualist, the first Temple of Universal Law in Chicago, and we called them Masters of the Golden Light, and
mhm.
or Masters of the White Light. And he's a master, like angelic. You're right. I mean, he's way,
Mhm.
I don't know,
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
but
nice.
he's very
Beautiful.
blessed. And it's funny when you said that, and I see this vision a lot, but I saw the angelic wings just wrapping uh, around you all,
Yeah, yeah, me
and he's
too.
holding you. And
Yeah,
when
he's
it's time
big,
to cross
big.
over, yeah.
He's really big.
And when it's your time to cross over, he'll come for you. He'll
Oh,
come
of
for
course.
you.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. He's not going anywhere. He can't come if he hasn't gone anywhere. He's just still there.
We
So,
did that one already.
did we already do this one? Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, I don't okay, now here we have this one. Okay, see Torino. Messages from loved ones. Okay, I'm going to just say what I'm coming up with first. I don't know who this is, but I feel like you got to have some more laughs. You got to have some more fun, a sense of humor, lighten up. And really, I feel like you already do have a pretty good sense of humor, but it's like maybe at times you kind of forget it and you don't know how much infectious this is. So I feel this is a message from loved ones for you. Um, and you have this. I think you do. So,
I agree totally. I mean, I'm just, my guys are saying, agree with Kim. So that's what I'm doing.
okay, good.
What a
And there's
class.
one I lost. I don't know, down the bottom. Okay, Christine says, Father Chris. I think we've talked about your Father Chris before. Pride. Oh my gosh. And like you're having, like, whatever you're doing, which I feel like you kind of really wish your dad was here because that's like you need his help. And need his support and just know he's still there, even he's doing everything he can on the spirit side to arrange. I don't know why I say arranging or planning or helping you get things in place, even though I feel like there's been delays, but he's definitely um, proud of you, and also feeling to please take care of your health. Make sure you take care of you.
He showed me
That's
some,
more important.
watch that area. I don't know exactly what it is, a little out of breath or something. Uh, yeah, he does want you to take care of yourself because it's not your time yet. And you've got a lot of work to do here on the earth plane. So he wants you to take time for yourself, Christine.
Yes. Okay.
Time
Thank
to
you.
play, time to have fun.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mel. There was somebody who mentioned about a baby wanting a baby, her daughter. Oh, is it Jen G? Jen G. Oh, no, no, not her. No, there was another one whose daughter lost a baby in a miscarriage. And I kind of read it, but I think I accidentally deleted it in this star section here.
Okay.
Okay. So I think but I kind of looked at it earlier and I feel absolutely yes. And I don't know why I get the month of June. Like there's going to be good news in June, whatever this is. Maybe there's a pregnancy in June or something like that. Or maybe the baby's going to be born in June. But I feel like it's really well, I mean, I feel congratulations and happiness. Yes, your daughter's going to have a baby.
I see a pregnancy coming too, which will come to term. During the first couple of months, tell them to monitor her progesterone because if that gets too low in some cases, it can cause a miscarriage. But I'm not a doctor. But I do see a pregnancy coming soon. And I see the
Yeah.
number 6. That would be June, probably.
Oh, well.
I see it
Yeah.
coming to term. The time of birth, there might be talk of C-section. I don't know if they'll have to do it or not, but I see a healthy baby. So yay.
Yeah, me too. Good. Okay. Now, hey, Roseanne, last year I struggled with cancer. What about this year? Oh my gosh. Now that's a big question too. I remember this is entertainment purposes.
Clean bill. I hear a clean bill.
Awesome.
You know, it's funny when after you've had cancer, before I had cancer, and I talked to my surgeon about this, it was just the word I think scares all of us. It's a very
Hmm.
word. In
Hmm.
fact, it instills panic. And I said to her, it was weird. I was always afraid of cancer, but once I had it, I wasn't afraid of the word anymore. And
Mm.
people around me, even in the hospital, right before I went for surgery, they didn't want to say the word cancer. And I told one of the nurses, it's okay to say cancer. It's okay. And that was a real healing and turning point for me.
Hmm.
You don't have, my sister said to me, you don't have to become the disease. And she was right.
Hmm.
So, Becky, and I remember going to the airport, going to Uganda during the summer, and I was diagnosed with cancer. I didn't know, I know it was here, but I didn't know what kind. I didn't know how far it had spread. So every little hiccup, I thought, oh my God, did it spread? But Becky Gilberto gave me a book, and there was the saying in the front of it, and that really helped me through it a lot. And so Becky, I'm giving that back to you. I mean, I'm going to keep the book, of course. It was that kind deed that helped me through it. So Becky,
Hmm.
people are going to do kind deeds for you to get you through it. I'm going back to Becky. Roseanne, I see the same for you. The people are going to do kind deeds. And I hear a clean bill. So just say, you know, I went through cancer. It's frightening. Will it come back? But I'm not going to let that hold me back because I have to do my work.
Hmm. Yeah,
Therein
yeah.
healing.
And I feel good about this year, by the way.
So do I.
I actually feel like, hey, it's a breeze. I feel it's a breeze.
Right.
So beautiful. Okay, Demi, moving back to Virginia soon. Will this be seamless and positive with better finances? Paying for positive change. Demi.
Something
Oh,
really negative if you've learned from it. I do see it getting better. Yes. I do see the move. Yes. Um, I see the financing's getting better. I say like I'd like to win the lotto. If I did, I'd be broke the next day because I'd probably get half of it away. But um, um, I do see things getting better. Nothing is seamless, but here's what I see. In
yeah,
Hawaii, I like it when the ocean's like this, like that tsunami coming, boring, like that tsunami hit. I see it more like this. Just the normal kind of gentle waves and the breeze and the warm sun. It's like, yes, that's how
right.
I see it.
Good.
Now, so what you do say, I wouldn't pray for positive change. I would say, thank you for the abundance that I have. And please guide me in positivity.
Yes, the power of the mind, I think, is very important here. And to expect positive.
Right.
That's right. Expect it. All right. We have one more questions, and I want to say thank you to Leah and Thomas James for a very nice super stickers. Okay,
Yeah.
Jen G. Oh, her daughter's heart, broken heart. What do you see in her future? Well, oh, okay. It's nice to have, for me, you guys, when you put a daughter in there or something like that, I like names help me a lot, but um, wow. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I see that that little cartoon you see of a heart that's cracked, and then
Mhm.
I see it back together, and you don't even see a scar. I see it all healed.
Okay.
I don't know if she went through a breakup or whatever, but it feels like some sort of breakup energy.
Mhm.
Sometimes if we're asking the universe to get toxic elements out of my life, and it does, and that can be painful. But
Yeah.
where she's depressed now and are down, I see that broken heart mended, and I see her smiling again in the future, and I see her happy in relationship. I see her happy with work, and so love cures brokenheartedness. Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be in a relationship where you wish you were alone or are feeling lonely.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see her in a relationship with someone with whom she can share her energy and vice versa. That's what I see.
Nice. No, I see all good, and I don't mean it's gonna take a few months. I
Right.
feel a few months, but I do see positive there. I just wanna just show you today when I did these I don't know, I just wanna remind everybody how protected we are. Isn't that lovely? We forget sometimes how protected
Well,
we
that's
are as we're
really
on this journey of life, right? And, so, I don't know, I just remind everybody about that. Our beautiful spirit team that's with us as we go along.
Hi, Rose. Rose Balthazar's in the house. Hi, Rose.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Mel, before we close?
Everybody, just pay it forward. A little something nice. If you're in a funk, if you're depressed, just try something nice for somebody. Give them a phone call, give them a smile, give them your hand. It'll take your mind off of your issues because you're doing something good for them.
Beautiful. Oh, yes, I love that. Yes, and always remember to go back to your heart. Hands on your heart if you forget.
Right. Agreed.
Ah, thank you, Mel. It's lovely being with you tonight.
It was a pleasure. So our next show is going to be when, Kim?
Yeah, I think 2 weeks in on your channel,
2 weeks
right?
on my channel,
Is
right?
that okay?
We're going to do shows every 2 weeks. And so 2 weeks on my channel. So good.
Thank you. Thank you. Blessings, everybody. Bye-bye.